politics. Joining me at this moment, a very special guest. In fact, Pradyot Manikya Debburman, the man in charge of the Tipra Motha, who led an extremely spirited fight. I was in Tripura. I saw the kind of support, Pradyot, that you were getting when you were going for your rallies. First of all, congratulations on a fantastic debut. How do you assess the result that you have got today?
Well, we are humbled by the support that we have received from the people of Tripura. We are the youngest party in the state, just 2 years, and this was our first assembly elections. And we have become the second largest party in the entire state, far ahead of the Congress and the Communist Party, which means that the people of the state have given us a tremendous responsibility and love and support.
Pradyot, when we were talking before the elections, you were saying that, this is not just about the greater demand of Tripura land that you have kept. You said that there will be resonance of your call, of the kind of vision that you are, in fact, putting out in non-tribal areas as well. In that aspect, are the results slightly lower than your expectations?
No, actually, in 3 seats we have come second, which is commendable, and in many seats we have made a significant impact. The fact is that in many seats that we won were also dominated by non-tribal population, where they have also voted for us. So it would be incorrect for me to say that only the tribals voted. Even a lot of people in the general areas have come forward and voted for us.
Initially, and everybody before the election was talking about the X factor. You were that X factor that people were talking about, and many thought that you are going to be the kingmaker. The BJP, though their performance is lower than what it was in 2018, but at this moment has a majority of its own. What's the role that you are going to play in the Assembly of Tripura?
Ankit, I had already told you when I met you that we are a movement. A movement cannot just dilute its entire core ideology, and we have been very clear on this, that we are working for the constitutional solution for the indigenous people of the ADC areas. Now, if the BJP is interested in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, they have to also look at the people's mandate. Out of the 20 seats, they have lost 13 seats, and 1 seat has come to another regional party which has the same demand like us, the IPFT. So they have won the regional parties have won 14 out of 20 seats. That means somewhere there is a genuine grievance for the tribals, the indigenous people, and it would suit the central government and the state government to actually address these problems rather than ignore them and work with only people in the general areas.
Is there some sense that you can work with the Bharatiya Janata Party government? I mean, though they don't need in the arithmetic, they don't need the Tipra Motha to be in the government, but you supporting them or working with the BJP does strengthen the position as far as the government of Tripura is concerned.
See, I will work with anyone as long as they are addressing the problems of the indigenous people. And I have asked for legitimate constitutional solutions for our people. If they are willing to address it, if they are willing to speak on these subjects, I have no problem working within or even outside. I have no problem, because we are very clear. We are here to deliver for the people and not seek for ministerial posts or positions in the cabinet.
But you're making a very important point. And so today we spoke to the incumbent Chief Minister as well. He said that congratulations to, in fact, Tipra Motha for the fantastic victory that they have had. And we would like to work with them. Is there some sense of understanding that I see at this moment between the BJP and the Tipra Motha? You said that you are open to working with them, both within the government and outside.
No, I spoke to the Chief Minister myself. I personally congratulated him. He's a fine gentleman. He's a professional, and he's unlike many politicians, and I called him up and I personally congratulated him on his victory. I have got no such, let me put it on record, I have got no such proposal from anyone from the BJP, centre or state, to work with them. If they do, then we will let you know the first thing when it comes to light. But the fact is that we are not here to oppose for the sake of opposing. We are here to play a role as a constructive political party, and we will not sit with the Communist or the Congress in the opposition. we will sit alone, because our agenda is neither with the BJP, neither with the CPM or Congress. Our agenda is for the upliftment of the indigenous people living in the autonomous hill areas.
What is your assessment of the larger results of Tripura? We were speaking about your party, but what is your assessment of the mandate that the people of Tripura have given? The left and the Congress alliance doesn't seem to have that traction that they were hoping for. And do you feel somewhere TMC has completely been rejected?
It's very clear. The TMC was never a factor, but it's very clear that the Congress votes have not been transferred to BJP. To CPM, I'm sorry, and the CPM votes have definitely been transferred to Congress. So I think because two parties were fighting with each other as opponents for the last 25 years, and suddenly for them to come in the same platform sometimes doesn't gel with the simple workers and the supporters. I myself was in the Congress, and we have also seen the communist rule for 25 years, and it was never an option for us to join hands with the communists and fight an election just for the sake of getting the arithmetic numbers. Sometimes the sentiments of the people are more important than election arithmetic.
There is a sense, and people are talking about this, that if the, like you said, it was not an option for you, but if there was a greater unity in the opposition, the BJP could have been defeated.
No, if you see the BJP got 18 out of 20 seats. You know, it's a fallacy that most experts in sitting in the studios in Delhi, I'm not talking about NDTV, but most experts sitting in the studios in Delhi keep on saying that if the opposition was united, let me be very honest, BJP won 18 out of 20 seats. BJP and its allies won 18 out of 20 seats in the tribal areas. This time they won just 6. So in that case, obviously there has been, those votes have come to us. If we hadn't fought in these seats, BJP would have been probably 40-42. The fact is that those votes have already been lost. Those votes of the tribals have already been lost by the Communist Party and the Congress Party in 2018 election.
I have two last quick questions, sir. I want to ask you, because the Bharatiya Janata Party, Pradyot Bhaumik, the Union Minister, has also won. Would you like to see a tribal chief minister, and would you be open to supporting that idea?
I don't know who will be the tribal chief minister. All the BJP tribal leaders, the big leaders, the deputy chief minister, who's my uncle, I saw him in a program a few days ago, they've all lost. So I don't see anyone from the tribal community who will be a chief ministerial material right now. I think that's an internal matter of the BJP. The BJP should decide. We want the upliftment of tribe. Ankit, let me be very clear.
Yes.
I want the upliftment of the tribal community. I don't want the upliftment of one tribal individual to a chief minister or to an MP or to a minister. My agenda is to rehabilitate 14 lakh tribals and not 1 or 2 ministers or MLAs.
So in the end, and I'm asking this again, so I beg your pardon for that, are you open to, if there is a discussion with the Bharatiya Janata Party, are you open to joining the government if there is some sort of consensus on your demand?
No, the demand has to be addressed, met and in writing. If that is done, then we will definitely consider it. If it is not done in writing, then it would be better for us to sit in the opposition, but being a constructive opposition.
Is there any fear that there could be an attempt to, break your party or your members going away?
Why would they need us? They already have the majority. I would like to wish them all the best. They won. They fought a very strong election. Their seats have come down, but they fought a good election. So I don't think they would need our numbers.
Mr. Pradyot Debburman, thank you so much for always being so candid and answering all our questions. It's a pleasure always having you on the show. All the best and congratulations on a fantastic debut there in Tripura.
Belai no hambai. Thank you.